Good morning. It is Monday, August 26, 2024. I'm back here for Daily Shakeup number 942. And today I want to talk about honesty. This quote popped across one of my feeds over the weekend from Thomas Paine. He said, "He who dares not to offend cannot be honest." And it really struck me, and I started thinking about, is that really true? But what is he really saying? Because the first time I read it to say that in order to be honest, you have to offend. And therefore, honesty is necessarily offending. And then I realized that's not really what he's saying. And I think we get stuck in that belief, whether we're quoting Thomas Paine or not. We believe that honesty equals being offensive, and we don't want to be offensive, and therefore we're less honest. Or we hide behind our honesty and are offending others, often consciously and even intentionally, and hiding behind, I'm just being honest, or I'm just being direct. But I read this a little differently. I think what he is saying is that it's about being willing to have someone be offended. It's not about daring to offend or daring not to offend. It's being willing to be honest and take the risk, because leaders take risks, these are acts of vulnerability, of it offending someone. Now, we can minimize the risk of it being offended by providing honesty, directness, clarity, feedback, in terms of provide real information and data points and improvement opportunities. And typically, when we are honest or direct, we're really just layering judgments on people. And that is offensive. And in fact, they will take it personally because it is personal. We've made it personal. This is a complicated area because we do such a lousy job at providing direct communication, about providing feedback, just getting to the point with people. And we need to do better. It improve our leadership, our communication actually improves trust. The lack of directness, the lack of honesty breaks trust. But being honest or direct doesn't mean being offensive. It doesn't mean being offending. It doesn't mean being harsh. All these things that we've attributed to, it's not an excuse to be those things. It's not an excuse to be offensive or to offend. What it's saying is, are you willing to take the risk that someone might be offended by you providing your direct, honest perspective, opinion, feedback, etc.? Beware of the judgments that we call them facts. They're still just our perceptions and judgments and our opinions of things. But are we willing to take the risk to be honest? Think about it. I'd love to hear your comments. I think this is really a complex topic that, and some of that complexity is getting in our way of honesty. And if we can start to parse this out, thin slice it, as I like to say, we can move towards clearer, more honest communication, and thereby enhance our relationships and our leadership. Give it a thought. Let me know what you think. Have a fantastic Monday.